Good evening, everybody. Welcome once again to Haunt Chat Live. Tonight in our spotlight, we've got the Texas Hunters Convention.
There you go.
Trip over mountain tongue as usual. Tonight we're going to be talking to Matthew and Linnell. And would everybody please give a nice warm welcome to this glorious, wonderful Reverend Michael the Gravedigger.
Hey, how you doing? How you doing? Welcome to Season 4, guys. It's the first episode of Season 4. Some people said we couldn't do it. We did it. We're still here. We still got your guests coming. And this month, we're talking to the folks from the Texas Hunters Convention. A big deal that's going to be going on here in July. So really cool. So hold on for that. Now, with that being said, y'all know we always have a giveaway going on, and this is kind of goes right along the lines with it. Our giveaway is going to be the Texas Hunters Convention. That's right. Now
I get the whole convention?
The whole convention is yours.
Damn.
Yeah, if you win. Oh, wait, you're disqualified. You can't do it. No, seriously, folks. What we've got coming up, and I had to write it down because there's so much on here.
Try this one.
Oh, yeah, this one. You don't want that one either. Yeah, okay. So we've got one pair, that's two of them, of VIP tickets. There's some butts in there. Passes to the convention. Now that includes access all weekend to the convention show floor, all the classes, access to the meet and greets, including the meal. The costume ball, you get a t-shirt, you get an attempt at the Haunted Entities Escape Room. Ooh.
Nice.
10-minute reading at the Psychic on the floor. Are you sure you want a reading from that? Psychic?
Yeah.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah. A rectangle logo sticker, a 2020 slim magnet. We'll explain more about that. Branded pen, branded hand sanitizers, because that's important right now.
Yeah, very.
Very important. Chapstick, branded chapstick. Oh, cool. And a pair of branded webcam covers, too. Awesome. Okay, so that's a huge package. But wait, there's more. The second prize, so this would be for winner number 2, we'll get a pair of general admission day passes for the convention. Allows for full day access to all the convention room floor. Now, this is available for upgrades. If you win this, you can then use that and upgrade to whatever level that you want to do. It gives you the start for that, too. So, now knowing that not all of you watching are going to get a chance or be able to make it down there, you're just here for more information. We also are going to give away, as we did last month, yeah, pin and patch, Gravedigger pin and patch, because we know that's what y'all really want, right? So, what we're going to do, and the first 2 winners are going to get that too, so like it or not, you're getting one. So, we're going to take 4. We're going to take the first 4 responses to hauntchatlive@gmail.com. It's right there. Do not message it. Do not put it in this feed. Don't put your answers there. You got to email it.
Doesn't
First
work
4 coming in.
Things.
Now, if you're unable to make it to the Texas Convention, actually, if you are able, if you're going for the VIP or the day pass, then make sure you put in there Texas Convention that you want the passes. If not, you're just going for the patch and pin, and we'll adjust accordingly. So make sure that you do that, because I don't want to give the passes to somebody who can't go to it, because that would be a waste.
Yeah.
All right, so with all that said, send your answers to hauntchatlive@gmail.com at the end of the show when we do that. And now, may I introduce to you the one or 2 and only. We have Matthew and Linnell, and I got to get the right screen. There's the right screen. Here that goes, and there they are,
hey.
Matthew and Linnell.
Welcome.
Matthew is the operations coordinator, and Linnell is the advertising marketing coordinator for what? The Texas Hunters Convention. Yay! Hey guys, welcome to Haunt Chat Live, Season 4, Episode 1. How the heck you doing?
We're all doing great.
Yes, sir.
Doing great. Thank you for having us on here.
That was to both of you. You can just go ahead and answer. They have leg. We don't have any legs, so you can go ahead and answer. Now, you guys sent us all kinds of possible questions to ask. Yeah, so much for those. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, so Texas Hunters Convention. Now, last year this thing went over with a bang. This is your second year, correct?
Correct. That is correct. Last year was our first year, and it turned out better than we could have ever imagined. And this is our second year.
Awesome. I heard all kinds of good things. I've got a lot of friends down there in that big old state down there. And I see posts and I saw posts and it looked like a great time. Looking forward to it. Okay, so how did the Texas Haunted, how did the group get started on this? What's your story?
So one way or another, we kind of all came together through a haunted house that's in the area. A lot of us had attended several kind of events that they were having over the year and kind of ran into each other one way or another. And then several of us kind of got to talking about, we really saw that there was a need to have a convention run in Texas by actual Texans, which kind of started laying the groundwork for what was to come. Many of the members of our business are also kind of have side businesses within the Halloween or haunt related industry. Because of this, we actually started kind of designing the convention entirely around exhibitors to start. Because we knew if we made a convention that was exciting, where the exhibitors wanted to come to it, enjoyed working with us, that kind of the rest of the pieces would start kind of falling into a place. And that's exactly what happened. We actually designed our entire process from registration to electricity requests to load in, load out, all to be vendor friendly.
Right. We put a lot of planning and design and organization in the convention, and it really paid off for the first year. So we're not going to go down our game. We're going to keep stepping it up. We're going to keep giving our vendors, our
bigger and better.
Yep, bigger and better each year.
And we received a lot of positive feedback last year from our attendees that had a blast at the convention.
Nice.
And it was a huge relief, as you can well know, because we went for the whole year planning, not knowing what to expect. And then our first convention, they just said, wow, I can't believe this is y'all's first convention. So awesome. We're not going to put down our guard. We're going to step it up and increase our game.
Awesome.
Okay. Gravedigger was bringing up the prizes and whether or not you could go, you had to say that you wanted to go to it for the 2 first prizes, but you didn't say when the convention is.
We'll get to that. We'll get to that. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, it's in July. They'll find that out. We'll be talking about that.
Whatever.
Well,
sorry.
And I'm guessing most of the people are going to be in Texas that are doing it anyway, because some of the people can't even travel out of state right now. Of course, right. So it's those little ankle bracelet monitors they're wearing, you know.
Nice.
Yeah, so they got to watch for that. Okay, so now you specifically had a certain question that you wanted to ask, and I'm guessing that's because there's a specific answer for it. How did you pick the venue that you want to do? So wow me.
Okay. So the venue came out with a lot of planning also. Of course, we looked at it and we wanted it to be located in the Texas kind of DFW area. And since all of us are from Texas and we live around this area, we just wanted it to kind of remain here. It just seemed like a better fit for us. We chose the Mesquite Convention Center.
Which is where?
It would allow us to do what?
Which is where?
In Mesquite, Texas.
In Mesquite, Texas. Okay, how far is that from a place people know
Rodeo
about?
Drive. Is that Texas enough?
How does that? We have Rodeo Drive here in our town too, so watch yourself. Sydney, Iowa. We're known for the longest running outdoor rodeo in the country is right here in Sydney, Iowa. So.
Oh wow!
Watch yourself. Okay, so how close is Mesquite to somewhere somebody's heard of?
It is definitely very close to Dallas, just
okay.
In the Dallas suburb, right on the outskirts, a little bit south. And Mesquite Convention Center, it allows us to keep our exhibitors and our attendee costs down, which I know is going to be very important to people coming.
Absolutely.
Because of them, we can do our own load in, load out because it's not union based.
Nice.
There's a lot of different reasons why we picked that. And we also have the hotel that's connected to it, which is the Hampton Inn and Suites.
Now that makes it really handy when you're staying in a hotel. The host hotel is part of the convention center.
Correct.
That is really handy. That way, when people look like, I don't know, me, we don't have to go wandering out in public to go from hotel to the convention center. That's really important. Not that I don't anyway.
Food, but there's lots of local restaurants very close also, so that had some input in it.
Good Texas food.
Oh yeah.
That's great.
Gotta get some barbecue while you're here, of course.
Absolutely.
That's great. Now, you were talking about the board and you guys setting up, but I heard you also partnered with a charity or something, didn't you?
That's correct. This year we actually partnered with Capes for Kindness. We fully support their mission, and we brought them on board this year. We're actually super excited to be working with them this year. They kind of work with local charities, raising money for a variety of causes. They visit like hospitals, schools, children homes, just to name a few. And they do this as costume characters like superheroes to other popular movie type, even villains at times, depending on whatever is appropriate for the particular area that they're going to. This year, the Texas Honors Convention has actually pledged $1 of every attendee ticket sold that we're actually going to donate to their cause to help them raise some money for
Very
charity.
nice, very nice.
They will actually be attending the convention and be helping out in our kids zone. And we're also encouraging any of our attendees or exhibitors that come to the convention to bring any gently used books, or if they have any new toy donations, because they can definitely use that as part of their mission and help with their cause.
So they're coming and they're going to be in costume. So I take it that means that other people who are coming are allowed to be in costume. Is that true?
Absolutely.
I'm messing her up a little bit because she's got the questions in the same order that you sent them, and I'm not good at it.
Okay, I just don't want to leave anything out. So I always want to look at my notes and make sure we give you everything. So
absolutely.
Yes, it is family friendly, but we do encourage costumes. And we want you to dress up. Of course, we want to discourage real weapons or anything that's kind of risque, savory, just for our children during the day. Now, the costume ball is a different story, and we'll talk about that later, but that's okay. But, yes, we do encourage you to come in costume. We do have cosplay. We have costume contests. So, yes, please do come in costume. You do not have to, but please have fun. We're going to.
That's awesome.
Oh, yeah. The whole goal of this is to have fun and get in the Halloween spirit in July. So, yeah, definitely come in costume if you can.
Absolutely.
And that's another advantage of being in the hotel, being attached. You can basically put your costume on in your room and walk right down to the convention.
And you don't have to worry about that Texas weather. And if you have a heavy, a very warm costume, you don't have to worry about going out in 95 degrees or whatever July weather in Texas is like. And sweating off all your stuff and trying to wait. You can go right, stand there, AC as you go. Now you partnered with Capes for Kindness, and you've got a couple other partners going on in this too, don't you?
We do. We have partnered this year with the Chamber of Haunters. And I do have their little poster here. We'll kind of do a little plug here for the Chamber of Haunters. We have participated. They've come up to help our whole Halloween venue as far as our home haunters, not just professional haunts, but escape rooms. So they just really want to be a voice for the industry to grow through innovation and collaboration. So we will be hosting their annual board meeting at our convention this year, which is open to the public. So this will be their first one, and they were established in 2019. So we will grow together.
Are you really sure you want to do that? There's a lot of weirdos out there.
We might be one of them, so it's okay.
Or more than one.
Yeah.
You might be a few of them. Okay, so we've got Chamber of Haunters, we've got Capes for Kindness, and then in the theme of also, along with the haunt industry, you partnered up with a specific, one of my favorite, haunted attraction also, I believe. Is that not so?
That's correct. We've also partnered this year again with a Dark Hour Haunted House, which is located in Plano, Texas. They actually have aligned their Dog Days of Summer show with our convention, so they'll be running that same weekend. This is their popular werewolf-themed show that everyone loves.
Oh no, werewolves and Alan Hops. Oh, look out!
Yep, exactly.
Oh, jeez.
Pretty sure that's one of his favorite characters, if memory serves me correct there.
Pretty sure.
And one of the nice things is all of our attendees and exhibitors to the convention will actually receive $5 off tickets to Friday night at Dark Hour, so they can use that. Then also on Sunday, Dark Hour is going to be running their Lights On tour, where you can actually go through the entire haunted house with the lights on and also see behind the stage to kind of see how all the magic is done there. And of course, we've got more information about that on our website for all that.
So
you can steal the ideas that way.
Yeah. A lot of us in the haunted industry, when we go to a haunted house, they usually try and move you through and everything. And we're like, wait, how'd they do that? I want to look at that. So you get a chance to do that too. Nice. At dark hour.
That Backstage Tour is actually where I met two of our owners for the first time going through that Backstage Tour. I usually try and go through it at least once a year because, of course, they're always changing, redesigning, adding new stuff. So it's always exciting for me, and any other haunter to go through and see that kind of stuff.
Cool. Okay, so let's talk about the elephant in the room. With everything going on in these trying times, what about COVID? What are you gonna do? I assume you have some kind of plan.
Oh, yes, definitely. So we're very closely, of course, monitoring the evolving situation around the current coronavirus outbreak. The health and welfare of our attendees that will actually be attending the convention, of course, is our top priority. Some of the shelter in place and the stay-at-home stuff that's going on right now is actually part of the reason that Linnell and I are meeting separately instead of being at the same location right now. Our convention, of course, is in late July, toward last weekend of July. So we're actually hoping that the situation will be in full control by then. So we're, of course, continuing with all our planning and preparation because we can't afford to stop. We got to make sure we're moving forward as long as the convention is still on schedule. But, of course, depending on the state of affairs in July, it may, of course, become necessary for us to possibly postpone or cancel the convention this year. While we hope this doesn't happen, of course, because we've put a lot into this convention already for this year, we do want all of the exhibitors and attendees to know that we are offering a full refund in that case. We don't want any exhibitors or attendees to be afraid to sign up to either come vend with us, to come teach with us, any of those types of things. So we are giving a refund guarantee for all that will be attending the convention, either as an exhibitor or an attendee. So if we do get shut down, we'll immediately start issuing those refunds.
Very nice. That's very cool of you guys to do that. Okay, so now we'll throw back to something Linnell said that we will be talking about that later. One of my favorite parts of the conventions that I go to is, of course, the costume ball and getting out there and shake my booty and meet all my friends and have a chance to talk over the music or under the music or around the music or however that it happens to be. So tell us about the costume ball. What do you got planned?
Okay. We have a lot of things lined up. I get so excited.
Well, give us a few of them. We only got half an hour here.
You're ready. All right. So last year we had a lot of fun, but we felt we could add upon it. So this year we will have a band, Marquise of the Vaudeville performing. They're kind of Tim Burton-esque type band, and I think it'll perfect for our group of Halloween connoisseurs. We also have a band, actually. And then that's who they are, the Marquis of Vaudeville. And we'll have the DJ Dustin spinning the tunes on the dance floor for those that like to dance. Cool. We will also have our popular costume contest during the dance and the ball. But I'm sorry, I'm not supposed to call it a dance. It is a ball. It is an occasion to come out and to dress up.
Yes.
So we want everybody to come, and we also have those prizes, which were a hit with our cosplayers and our people that chose to come in costume last year. So that will also be stepped up a notch, and we have a few other surprises and performances during that night, and that will have to be a surprise. But some of our local haunts may pitch in to do some things. We'll see. We want to keep some things, but while dressing up is not required, we totally encourage everybody.
No, screw that. It's required. You dress up. You're coming to a freaking Halloween ball. You dress up.
I'm prepared to have lots of fun.
I agree. You should dress up. You should. Yeah. That's the whole reason to
if you're going to a ball.
And I don't mean just throw on a mask. You need to spend from now until then preparing your costume. Get it ready. Make sure it's in theme. Yep. Do it.
Yep. I bet maybe one of the stairs one could be a COVID, costume.
Oh, that would be weird. Have you seen that thing? That looks weird too, man. If you could pull that, I bet if anybody could, Kit could pull that off.
Yeah,
she could do a COVID.
Kit probably could.
Yeah,
Kit's running around with it.
She could definitely pull it off. Okay, so that's during. I assume that's Saturday night. So
correct.
what do you got planned for before the show. Most conventions have something going on before the show actually starts because people get there throughout the
Some
week.
pre-show activities. What would we be without those? Of course we do. We have Friday evening. We have our meet and greet. And this is opportunity for both of our attendees and vendors. Sorry, my tongue got tangled. To hang out and have some fun before the main part of the convention. We may have some board games and some different things to play, and some card games, maybe some fun, risky stuff, but we'll see. But admission to the meet and greet comes with a
risky or risque? Which one were you doing? There's a difference.
Maybe a little both.
Well, okay, all right.
50-50, yeah.
All right.
But you'll get a meal included, and that will be from one of our awesome Texas vendors.
Ooh.
That will be a new thing that we're doing this year, because sometimes hotel food isn't exactly what you think it should be. So we have an awesome food truck that's going to provide that service.
Mm-hmm.
Well, very cool, very cool. Okay, so we talked about the prize. One of our prizes, our number one, if you're going to Texas, is going to be a 2020 Slim magnet. Now, I assume we're not talking about just that the magnet itself is slim. Slim is somebody or something, is he not? Or she not?
Correct. Slim is our mascot.
Okay.
I actually was supposed to have a picture of him up on the side, but due to technical difficulties, he didn't make it into my green screen background, unfortunately.
Nice.
But yeah, he's basically a decaying cowboy, and who doesn't love a rotting corpse of a cowboy?
Absolutely, I do. I know, I do. They're good. They're good for a nice light snack too. But
yeah, our mascot Slim was actually sculpted by our education coordinator, Michael Skalberg. Him and his wife Tiffany actually run a large home haunt that's called Twin Oaks Manor.
Yes, they do. I love them.
Go ahead.
I love them,
nice.
man. So they got an awesome haunt too.
They do. It's pretty large. I'm a little jealous. Theirs is a pretty massive backyard that they've got for that. And then the clothing that Slim actually wears was distressed by our events coordinator, Collie Franks, who actually also owns In Search of Brains Creature Design.
Yep.
His specialty is kind of distressing fabric to make it look gross, disgusting, gory, nasty, and he does an awesome job at doing that. So when those two items were put together for our mascot, who, be careful, roams around the convention floor, looking for people to kind of pick on and take pictures with. So he's definitely roaming around causing trouble.
Okay, now you said to take pictures with, so you got Slim. I know the answer to this, but are there any other people there that you might want to take pictures with? Like celebrities or something like that?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We've definitely got some celebrities that are at the convention as well. Of course, we mentioned the Capes for Kindness.
Right.
That'll be there where they'll have their costume characters, and then, various other people that are around there. As far as our celebrities, we do have quite a few awesome ones that are lined up, and we're still adding more to the convention. We hopefully to have some more lined up before the actual convention gets kicking off. One of the first ones we have is the world-renowned designer and sculptor Jordu Shell will actually be here this year at the convention.
Awesome. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. His work is awesome. He's going to be teaching a class as well as doing a sculpting demonstration on the main stage, which we're super excited about. We've also got the talented makeup artist Nick Wolf, who will be attending this year. He's going to actually be doing one of our kind of hands-on make and take classes, focusing on face dimensions. So people actually have a mannequin head, if you will, that they'll actually be practicing and doing some makeup techniques on, and they'll actually get to take that home with them. We also have Mr. Creepypasta, who's returning again this year. If you love those kind of urban legends that kind of go around on the internet, those creepy tales, he's one of those voices that does an awesome job. He's doing one of those Creepypasta story times again.
That's like Scary Spaghetti, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
He kind of specializes in that kind of stuff. So we're happy he's going to be back again this year doing some of those readings and teaching some more classes as well. And then we're still adding more. I mean, we've still got several months before the convention, so we're adding more. So we'll be updating our website and, of course, making more announcements on Facebook as those become available.
So a couple of times now you mentioned classes. So you guys got education stuff too.
That's correct. We offer several different types of education. We've got like the classroom style education, the traditional where you go into the room. We've got numerous topics, like some great instructors in the Halloween industry that'll actually be teaching those. We also have, as I kind of mentioned, a make and take. That's kind of our name for where attendees can work kind of hands-on with something, where they actually get something they get to take home with them. So it's more like a workshop than just a classroom style, education. Then we also, of course, that main stage. The main stage, we're putting a lot of demonstrations on there. We're even going to have some performances throughout the day just to kind of keep the convention lively and going. We're still putting a lot of this together, so it's not quite finalized on our website yet, but it'll definitely be all ready to go just like it was last year before the convention starts.
Cool. Now, so if I can ask, what kind of, how many attendees or what kind of a number of people end up coming to this thing? Because I heard it was pretty big.
So last year, of course, our first year, as Linnell mentioned, our official head count was 1,200 plus for our first year, which was, we were super excited.
Very nice.
So we're hoping to do twice that this year, but of course, with the whole coronavirus coming in, it may not pan out that way, but we're definitely pushing forward for that right now. So we've planned everything for a double occupancy right now.
So
it helps. We're not just a trade show. We're a convention for everyone that loves Halloween. So there's something for everyone.
So if somebody, I mean, do you guys still need? I mean, you're not done planning this. Do you still need help? What if there's somebody around there that wants to come in and give you guys a hand on it to volunteer or whatever? Can they do that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. Now, of course, if you want to be an exhibitor, you're more than welcome to go to our website and sign up to exhibit. We can definitely use more exhibitors. We were actually pretty excited because 50% of our convention floor was actually booked by the end of January, and we opened up exhibitor registration on January. Then, of course, COVID hit, and things have kind of slowed down a little bit, which is part of the reason we wanted to make sure to advertise out there about that refund guarantee, because we don't want to scare off any exhibitors. But any exhibitors that want to, they can definitely go to our website and go under exhibit. They'll kind of see all the information that they need there. We're definitely always looking for friendly volunteers also to help out during the convention itself. And volunteers actually get quite a few perks. We provide all their meals while they're working for us. They get free promotional items, and they get access to the convention floor throughout the day. We had a great team of volunteers last year, and we definitely couldn't have done the convention without them. We've already had several of them reach out to us and tell us that they're excited to actually return this year, which is really cool.
So,
and then, of course, oh, go ahead.
So some of them can come. I mean, if you want to come and you want to bust some heads and you want to be like security and be like, no, you quit doing that, and boom, so they can volunteer with you and do that, right?
Oh, yeah. We have a lot of volunteer positions, and some of them are security and door entryway type positions as well. We try and rotate them around. That way they're not doing the same thing all day, because you don't want to be stuck there just watching a door all day for some reason.
But what if you like busting heads all day?
Yeah, we want them to have fun too. Oh, okay. So we try and give them half of the day to play around on the convention floor as well.
Oh, awesome.
So how do people find out more about this? I mean, because obviously we can't go through all the questions that people have that they want to do. How do they keep up to date on if it's happening, where it's happening, when we never did mention that, did we?
Yeah.
When is this happening, guys?
What are your dates?
Matthew, give them your dates.
Oh. You want to give it out? Okay, so we are the last weekend of July. So we've got, of course, the meet and greet that Linnell mentioned is on the 24th, and that's also in dark hours, doing that $5 off. The main convention floor is the 25th and 26th that we're running the main convention. So we've got all that going on that entire weekend.
Awesome. So mark that down. That's what did you just say? 24, 25, 26, that whole weekend. So that's when it is. Are you happy now? And it's the people I know
that need to know when it is.
So if you guys can make it to Mesquite, Texas, which is down by Dallas, if you can make it there July 24, 25, 26, over that weekend, and you're interested in a free pass, now that VIP pass, that's over $100 value, man. And they're giving away 2 of those passes as a pair. One winner gets 2 passes. Okay, so don't think I'm turning out 2 of these. One winner gets 2 passes. So that's like $200. That's a big prize. Yeah. Should we really be giving away that big of a prize?
I really want it myself, so I think I'm going to have to call a friend and see if they'll
you guys. For me, now she wants it. She's going to have to email the Hotmail or HotChatLive@gmail also. So we'll make sure it's an easy question, but it's speed. It's the speed. So get your browsers ready to send that email out with that. How are we looking at that? In fact, we're at that. So you got you got a question out of there yet?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
What's the name of the convention center?
Oh, there you go.
Simple.
Name of the convention, not the hotel, the name of the convention center. Email it to hotchatlive@gmail.com. And once again, you're going for a pair of passes VIP or a pair of passes of the for the standard And then the next two, get a pin and a gravedigger. That's me. Pin and a patch.
Now remember, if you want to go to the convention, you have to put Haunt Convention in your email
Or
so
something.
that we know.
Something that, yeah,
Because if
say
you
want to
can't
go. Say you
go, we
wanna
don't want to wind up giving you tickets that you can't use.
Right. So make sure that you do that. So we got 4 winners.
Or if you want, you can win these
Yeah.
cool iron-on patch and a
I'll
button.
get those sent out. And for those of you from the last show, I'll be sending those out too. I never stuck those in the mail. So
whoops.
sorry, Cherry. It's coming. It's coming.
Wow.
Anyway, all right. So I think we went through just about the whole list. Do you guys have anything else you want to throw out there?
I just want to make sure for current updates, follow our Facebook page. Definitely for our vendors and any new coming things, follow our website. We'll leave updates, but if you want day by day, check our Facebook page out and definitely follow our website and you can join our mailing list from our website if you'd like to.
There you go. That way you don't have to worry about it.
And we don't spam because we all dislike that very much. So it'll just be updates and when it's about to happen.
Awesome. Thank you, Matthew. Thank you, Linnell, for opening up season 4. We appreciate you guys. Just so everybody knows, episode 2, as always, will be Haunt Collective and Mr. Dan Doble. We got a lot of fun things coming on. That's next month. This month, of course, was Texas Haunters Convention in July 24th through the 26th. Go early, stay late, have fun. Have a good time on that. It's all fun. Let me see. Did I get everything up there? Yeah, you think so?
I think so.
You think so? Okay.
I could be
awesome.
wrong. I've been wrong before.
You would.
And if you have
Not very
questions,
often.
you can always email us from our site. If we missed any questions or you want more information, you can always send us an email.
Or ask it right here. I already told them that they have to go through this list of questions and they'll answer them. So you can ask it right here. And I see Michael actually posted the here and the website and all that. So thank you, Michael. We appreciate that. God, we do love those guys. First time we ever saw them on another show, we're like, it's a young us. But except turns out they have more energy than we do. So it's fun. Hey, everybody, we thank you so much. I think that's about it. Right?
I think so.
Is that about it? Are we good?
Thank you, Greg Digger and Mistress Laurie.
Oh,
yes.
you're
Thank you so
Pleasure.
much for having us on the show. We appreciate it.
Absolute pleasure to meet you both.
Well, thank you all for coming. Tune in next month, and it's been a blast.